This segment is brought to you by Express Employment, your locally owned and operated staffing company, respecting people, impacting business.
Southwest Colorado residents like their beer, so much so that nearly a dozen craft breweries call the area home. So it makes sense that some of the ingredients that go into making a batch of beer would come from local farmers. That's the idea behind a 3-year research project now underway at the Old Fort Farm in Hesperus. Researcher Beth Lachelle and her assistant Amber Bai are growing and testing 11 varieties of hops, the herbaceous perennial that gives beer its distinctive aroma and bitterness. She's trying to determine which varieties grow best in the high-altitude environment of southwest Colorado, and what kind of nutrients, irrigation methods, and care they need to thrive. The goal? Lachelle hopes to provide more farmers in the area with another potentially lucrative cash crop. Hops are the female flowers to the hop plant, a vigorous climbing perennial that grows on tall trellises to keep the flowers off the ground. After the summer solstice, the plant stops growing and begins to produce a delicate green cone. The cones produce what are called alpha and beta acids, and that's what provides the aroma and bitterness in beer. When the flowers mature, they're plucked from the vine, then dried. Lachelle says her quarter-acre plot of 280 plants will produce about 40 pounds of fresh hops and about 28 pounds of dried. Depending on the quality, variety, and source, hops can sell for as much as $20 a pound. Of course, part of the research project includes testing the product's role in beer making.
My program assistant Amber Bai has been working with some of the local breweries in town, and some of them are going to do green hop beer, which means they're going to come out and pick them while they're fresh and use them then. And then we will take a sample of each one of them and send off and get all of the alphas and the betas and all of the other components of a hops analysis. And then, just like we did last year, we'll probably have a tasting party where we take some of our hops, and some of the brewers in town, last year Carver's did it. They took 4 of our types of hops, used exactly the same recipe, and then in December we had a tasting party to see the differences in the hops.
Lachelle says plucking hops is a slow process, and she invites volunteers who want to know more about the plant to join her when she harvests the flower cones in a few weeks. If you want to know more about the project, visit the Old Fort at Hesperus on Facebook.
This segment is brought to you by Express Employment, your locally owned and operated staffing company, respecting people, impacting business.